Welcome to another InWheelTime podcast. This is your place for all things automotive, the award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Just ahead, a 15-year-old podium finisher in the F4 finals in France. Mars has This Week in Auto History. Jeff has the racing calendar, and I'll get you caught up on the stories making automotive news headlines. Howdy, along with Mike Out of This World Mars. We always need more Jeff Zekin. Chief Engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Glad that you could join us, and glad that we could be found on the internet and around the globe.
Or just down the street.
Yeah. There's that. You know, we've had some technical issues this morning. We were all pumped up, thinking we're going to be ready to go this morning.
Good to go.
Mm-hmm. And guess what?
We went all right.
The power went out.
Chit-chatting. Don's on one side of the room. I'm at the desk.
And everything goes dark.
Doing all my greatness, and everything just, lights went out. Everything was scary.
And now I've got a refrigerator over there that says power outage. And I'm going, okay, so how do you reset that? Beep.
Yeah, it keeps beeping.
Beep.
Yeah, it's
beep.
a computer, so hopefully unplug and replug.
Yeah, well, it's a refrigerator, so you just don't do that very easily.
Yeah.
You got to roll it out and do all this other.
Because his refrigerator is running.
It is. Did you ever used
Catch
to
it.
call the grocery store? And
Yeah.
You never did that?
No.
Did you do that, Mars?
Oh, yeah. You got Prince Albert in the can? Yeah. Well, you better let him out.
Yeah, because he might suffocate.
Well, there's one thing we did do.
And then hang up.
At would be at Kathy's house, and around there's like 3 houses off a corner, and on the corner around the corner was a pizzeria, and Kathy's phone number was one number off from the pizzeria, so they would call, miss the number, I would answer the phone, and I would take their pizza order.
When they'd show up over there,
we would use the pizza place too. I had the menu,
Sure.
all that, 45 minutes.
That's great.
Yeah,
so they'd show up and there's no pizza.
Pretty much.
Yep.
We thought that was,
Those were the good old days.
Beat your Prince Albert in a can.
Yeah. Mars.
Yeah, well.
Refrigerator running.
Let's go to California.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, go ahead.
There he is.
Good morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Truly Adams, a 15-year-old racing phenom.
Live from Riverside, California.
Do you live in Riverside?
I live in Moreno Valley.
Moreno Valley.
Oh, okay.
Did you? No, you're not old enough to have ever gone to Riverside. You've heard of Riverside, I'm sure.
No, we own a track in Riverside called Adams Motorsports Park, which I'm actually at right now.
Oh, really? They still have a track in Riverside?
Yes, it's been here for 65 years.
Oh,
Wonderful.
my God. Was it a competitor to the Riverside racetrack that NASCAR and all ran on back in the day? I understand it's a neighborhood now.
Yeah, but no, not really. It's more of a go-karting track, so where we all start before we start going into NASCAR and all that stuff.
Gotcha. Are you really 15 years old?
Yes, I am really 15 years old.
Now, that grin looks 15, but he doesn't sound 15, and he doesn't look it.
No, and he doesn't act it either. That's why I
Tell him
asked.
how old you are, Mike.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ask.
Yeah. Well, Mars is really old, so we don't have to worry about that. So you're at the track right now?
Yes, I am.
What do you got on the agenda today?
Today's agenda, we were testing for SuperNats, which is the biggest race of the year. So that's in 2 weeks. So I'll be driving a little bit today and just hanging out.
And what will you be driving?
I'll be driving a KZ kart, which is the fastest motor in a go-kart. So
Okay.
this
Is it a shifter kart?
Yeah, it's a pro class.
Pro class.
Gotcha. Yeah.
So pro class, all of them have shifters.
Yeah, pro class is either shifters or a kart named X30. So it's a direct drive, and it's clutch driven. So it's more of it's easier than a shifter, but it's
Almost like an automatic then.
Yes.
Yeah. So
How fast are we talking here?
I've hit around 92 to 93 miles per hour.
and this is like a road course?
Yeah, it's a road course, probably around half a mile or a little bit more.
Wow.
How many turns?
Can range probably like 14, I think, 14 to 15.
So
About
you really have to be on your game to do this, and your butt's sitting what, an inch off the ground?
probably less.
Less. Yeah. I am absolutely fascinated. And, I was looking at your all of the information on you, and I'm going, this guy is really, really impressive.
Yeah, he can't be
so-
15. He's done too much.
Yeah, exactly. So, who is it that is behind? Is it your dad, your mom? Who is it that supports you in all of these efforts? Because let me tell you something. As a volleyball parent, we spent a fortune on club volleyball. I can only imagine the expense that goes into your upbringing, sir.
Yeah, it's a little bit different than that.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah. It's my mom helps a lot. My dad does too. He's a pretty good coach sometimes. So,
Oh,
sometimes he knows what he's talking about. We'll see in the future. But
Most parents are that way.
yes,
All right. So, what propelled you to get into this sport?
more of that I wasn't good at any other sport, and this is kind of my future as where I've been racing for now 11 years, and it's something that I love to do.
So, you started when you were 4.
Yes.
And what was it that you drove at 4 years old?
Well, at 4 years old, I started racing kit karts, and it's been a journey since there.
Look, there you go. Tilt it down just a little. Tilt it down.
Yeah.
No, tilt it down.
Forward.
Yeah,
Oh,
there's a
there you
little
go.
There you
glare.
go.
Look,
There you go.
the helmet's as big as he is.
It's bigger than he is. Yeah, exactly.
That's a cool picture.
Yeah, it is. So, where are you in school at 15? You in middle school?
No, I just went to high school, so it's a pretty different type of experience. I'm all homeschooled, so that's the only fun part, I guess, about the school right now. So
So, and so,
It gives them an advantage of
is there
racing.
is there a grade level that you are?
I'm ninth grade.
Ninth grade.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So you would be entering high school, here locally.
Yeah, nevertheless, yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
to me, I can see some advantages to that in your profession because it gives you a little more flexibility, but you never get away from it because if you go to France to race, doesn't your teacher come with you?
I have an online teacher, so
Oh, it's not your
Kinda
parents. I
travel-
thought your parents might be doing it, and I thought you'd never get away from school.
no. I have an online teacher, but she kind of travels everywhere with me. I bring my computer, so she can experience the
Where you're at.
The thrill of
Yeah.
victory and the agony of
And
defeat.
the world traveler you are.
exactly.
Yeah. So you're based out there in California, and how often do you travel? Every weekend during racing season?
During racing season, well, really racing season never ends, so we're always traveling all year.
Or
So
testing, yeah.
yeah, so like next week I might be testing a car, and then the week after that I'm racing a go-kart. So it's everything is we're all out all the time. So either if we're in France or we're in Texas or back at home racing. So
Wow.
So you're doing the F4 series. You're going to get in the F4 series.
yes, we're trying to get in the French F4 series. So we'll see. We'll hear about that in the next couple weeks.
All right. Well, explain that to me because I'm not familiar with it. Cars or is it karts?
French F4 is just moving into the open
Open
series
wheel?
level
Right.
of cars. So it's like the entry level to the road of Formula One. So you have
Absolutely.
F4, then F3, then F2, then F1.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the open level, and every country has it. So you have Italian F4, French, European. So you have a lot of different kind of series that you can run. But any series you want to run, you always want to win in.
Now, you
So
say the different series. Are the cars the same and all that? Now, obviously, the French F4, is it a different car than the European F4 versus German F4? I mean, is the car the same, but it's just different locations?
So how it works is there's one company that makes all the cars, which is
Okay.
called Atis, and some of them are kind of different, where it's French for, let's say it's made by the same company, but have different parts on them. So it's kind of regulated towards the series. French F4 is an academy, so they don't let a lot of drivers into it. So it's more of a like a regulated base where it's all stock and they don't change anything. And then some series where they have what I call an open setup, so the driver can change things on the car to what he feels.
You ever been to an F1 race?
No, I have not, and I've been trying to go for a long time now.
Yeah, we just had one here at COTA. Circuit of the America was just here a few weeks ago.
And and if you ever get an opportunity to visit Texas, you must go to Circuit of the Americas. I have just a regular plain Corvette, and I went to a Corvette event one time where we got to actually drive our Corvettes on the road course. It is truly phenomenal. With elevation changes, all of the turns, you'll have to look it up and you'll go, wow, yeah, I definitely want to race this.
Well, let me ask you this. You're one of 6 drivers that was selected from a whole bunch of folks, like 62 or 65 drivers. You're one of 6 selected.
Yeah, I was one of the 6 selected to run it and run up front, which is kind of very, very cool to be up front and to be the only American to ever get third or actually ever get into the finals of feed racing. So it's a pretty cool thing that I've been able to accomplish, and I'm so grateful that I could be a part of that legacy.
That's awesome. What's your driving style like? Do you push the limits? Do you put them in the fence? Rubbins racing? How do you do that?
I'm more of a Rubbins racing kind of guy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Use
I'm
the whole
aggressive.
track.
Yes, exactly.
How tall are you? How much do you weigh?
I'm about 6 foot, and I weigh 170.
What's your girlfriend's name?
I don't got one.
Oh,
Don't got time.
You don't have time for one yet. Yeah, because they'll all come running up to you going,
Yep.
hi.
Yeah.
I'm
Go after the
Sandy."
babes on the podium. That's what you want. That's the
Babes on
ones
the
you want.
podium.
And Mike knows.
Yeah, Mike knows.
Mike
Mike
knows it.
doesn't know. No,
No, Mike watched a lot.
He watched a lot. That's what it was. Yeah. All right. So, what did you say that your next event is going? Is it going to be there in California?
No, my next event is going to be in Nevada, in Las Vegas. So it's called SuperNats, and it's one of the biggest kart races in the world. So it's a big race, and there's a lot of drivers either from Europe or all over the world coming to race.
Now, is it a track built for go-karts?
No, it's actually a parking lot.
Oh, okay.
They
Seriously.
have big parking lots.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, if
It's-
you
I
could
know
sanction
that-
an event, then
I
not a
know
problem
that there is a facility out in Pahrump, Nevada, that I had the opportunity to go to out there for. It was Alpha. It was an Alpha event, and they took all these Alphas out there, and it was a great time. But that track was as flat as a board, and you had to really perfect your driving skills with this car. It was a souped-up Alpha, but it wasn't really about all of that. It was about driving skills and how you get around the corners. And I know that from watching go-karting, I did the rental thing for a number of years before my back went out. But I know that doing that, it's all about entering turns, getting out of turns, and then you put in a bunch of other karts next to you and all around you. Even if you're at the lead, you wind up getting to the back end of the front pack. And it's driving skills, and it's also how you handle the kart itself. And obviously, you're very good at it.
Yeah, it's crazy how you can have 60 to 70 drivers on one track, and we're all battling for the same thing. And most of the time, we're either 1/10 off of each other in the top 30, and then 2/10 off of each other in the top 70. So
1/10.
1/10. Let me ask you: are all the drivers that when you race, are they all the same age, or within a few years of you, or are there older folks that are driving as well?
There's a couple my age, and then there's a couple in their 20s, and so it ranges. For
Gotcha.
me, I'm a little young. I'm 15, which you should probably enter that class at probably 16. So I'm a little young for this class, but it's because I'm a little taller than everyone else, so it kind of works out.
You're
Good
one of
for
those
you.
ringers on the baseball
There he
team.
is. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at him. Look at little Johnny over there. Oh, he's only 5'5", and here comes Truly 6 foot tall and smacks that ball all the way out to the parking lot out there, out center field.
That's good.
So obviously, all these guys are about the same caliber as you, since y'all all pack up that tight. I mean, that's got to be kind of even a little more pressure on you, knowing these guys are good too.
Yeah, it's crazy how all these guys have been racing since they've been kids, and we all kind of grow up to become the best we can be. And all of these drivers, I have tons of respect for because it's hard to do what they do at such a high level. And at this point in this karting career that I've had, it's been really cool. I've made a lot of cool relationships, and all these guys are just much better than you'd think. If they went into a car and they didn't have enough money to be on a top team, I still think they could go win races.
Very good. Very good.
Well,
So
go ahead, Mike.
yeah, so you're basically in a feeder system up to get up to F1. Have you looked at NASCAR or anything else, or are you just really focused on that, on the open wheel?
I've driven a legend car. I've done oval stuff. I'm not great at oval. I do not turning left and turning right at the same time. So that's not really my thing. And it's not that I wouldn't try it. It's more of I'm not that great in it, and I like
Well,
to be great.
But you
So
haven't had a lot of experience in it either.
That's true,
I would
too, yeah,
imagine
yeah.
that, listen, if you're a race car driver, you're ready to race and drive anything,
Yep.
in my book anyway.
And if you see something in your career down the line, you could be a team principal. You could get into the engineering aspect. So your doors are wide open.
yeah, I'm into doing anything I can win in. I say so.
Yeah, it's the same kind of thing when you get into pro sports of any kind. There is a certain drive that to be competitive in whatever it is that you choose, you've got to be very good, very focused, and you got to have a little attitude.
And we know we're athletic.
Oh, yeah, you're athletic.
You can tell by looking at us.
Yeah, that's for sure. Well, listen, man, it is a real pleasure to talk to you. Where can we go online to find out more about you and follow you?
So you could go on truly_the truth on Instagram, which is
Truly_the truth.
Okay.
yes.
Okay. And you post lots of stuff on there, and you have a lot of supporters.
Yeah, I think I have about right now 10,000 followers.
Nice.
Nice.
On Instagram?
Yeah, send us a couple of them, will you?
Yeah, we'll borrow them for a couple of days.
Yeah, and if nothing else, I mean, you could say, hey, we were on that award-winning InWheelTime car talk show out of Houston. You could do that.
I'll do that.
And then they'll unfriend you.
Yeah, then they'll unfriend you.
Yeah. Just only tell your close friends. Yeah.
Truly, Adams, it's a true pleasure to be with you this morning. Thank you very much for joining us. It's Saturday morning. Get to it, my friend. You got lots to do today.
Yes, thank you.
And we hope to talk to you
Appreciate it.
again and kind of
You
keep
bet.
up with your career.
Yeah,
Bless you.
we definitely will. Yeah, be in touch with us. Let us know how things are going. Truly Adams, our guest this morning
Very nice.
from Riverside, France. No,
Yep.
Riverside, California.
There you go.
Magny Cours, France.
Very good, Don.
I don't know.
That's where the races are,
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
It doesn't make any
And if he
difference.
needs help with French, I know a retired French teacher. So
Do you?
Yeah.
Who's that?
Jenny,
Your
my son-in-law's mother.
Yeah, there you go. Whatever.
David.
Whatever.
Forgot
that
his
is.
name for a minute.
Never mind.
Thank you, Truly.
Yeah, thank you very much. We appreciate you. Okay, just ahead, Jeff has the racing calendar. Mars has This Week in Auto History, and I'll bring you some of the stories making automotive news headlines. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show continues right after this break. The Tex-Mex dining experience is defined by Lupi Tortilla, your destination for Texas's best beef fajitas and frozen margaritas. Since 1983, Lupi Tortilla has served authentic and time-tested recipes made with the freshest ingredients. Atmosphere is part of the award-winning experience at Lupi Tortilla, all developed in a little house near Highway 6 and I-10 in West Houston. Visit any of the Lupi Tortillas and you'll see the same attention to detail in each and every location. Start your Lupi experience with queso flammeado and guacamole, along with a classic frozen margarita. Dine on famous Lupi beef and chicken fajitas, or pepper shrimp brochette, or a fish or vegetarian entree, and finish with a scrumptious flan for dessert. Find Lupi Tortilla in Houston, College Station, Beaumont, Austin, San Antonio, and Dallas-Fort Worth. There's a Texas location near you. The recipes are authentic and time-tested. The ingredients always fresh. Lupi Tortilla, he's pretty good.
Time to fire up those engines and pay tribute to the folks who make freedom possible. Bastrop's own Heroes in Hot Rods is rolling in for Veterans Day weekend. Friday night, downtown cruise. Saturday, 400 of the coolest rides in Texas. Proceeds help veterans, shelters, food pantries, and scholarships. Sponsored by Craig's Jewelry. November 7th and 8th, Main Street, Bastrop. Don't miss it.
That's the best part, the
Yeah.
very end.
We're just going to keep playing that commercial all the rest of the year.
Yeah, we just have
Why
to
not?
edit the date out.
Yeah.
So we can just keep, okay, we'll do that.
Okay.
Time now for the Racing Cal. Before you get into that, I want
Sure.
to remind you that our live broadcast airs every Saturday, 10 to noon, so you can be right on top of all this greatness. At InWheelTime.com, Facebook, and YouTube. We hope you check us out. If you miss us, you'll be able to connect us through your podcast channel, your favorite one. Go there. We're on there. InWheelTime Car Talk. All right. Now the racing calendar, sponsored by the Texas Muscle Car Club Challenge.
Thank you for that.
Yes.
Since we're talking about F4, Formula 4, we're going to go with starting out with Formula 1. The San Paulo Grand Prix, it is the 9th, 11 a.m. Central Standard Time. This one is going to be broadcast. It's going to be at the Autodrome Jose Carlos Pace in San Paulo. It's a 71-lapper, and there's only 2 more races.
You know,
after
Jose
this.
Cuervo was a friend of mine.
Yeah, and the clear and also the dark.
I like the Reposado.
Yep. But there's only 2 more races on the Formula 1. Craftsman Truck Series champion was crowned last week, and I didn't write down who won. But you got Xfinity.
There's the car that was left over from the race right there. You see it?
That's the truck race.
Last place finisher.
They were at Martins. I think it was Martinsville. There was a lot of wreck. Oh, finished in overtime, I believe. Nevertheless, November 1st, which is today, the Xfinity Series is in Phoenix. That is tonight on the CW local channel. And then tomorrow you've got the other NASCAR boys, the big boys in Phoenix at 3 p.m. on NBC.
Wait a minute.
What?
It's the Alabama game tonight. LSU in Alabama at Bryant-Denny Stadium, Tuscaloosa, Alabama.
This is in Phoenix.
Roll Tide.
Well, okay. Well, that's okay.
I ain't watching that.
Calm down. But you can watch tomorrow. So it's at 3 o'clock on NBC. And then you got drag racing this weekend, October 30th through the 2nd, which is tomorrow. NHRA Nevada Nationals, the Strip at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. So there you go.
It's always a big deal because it's Halloween weekend,
Mhm.
and then the SEMA show opens tomorrow.
Years ago, when the Houston
Monday,
and
I believe.
Houston race was going on, the next race after was Vegas. And I was flying out with ATD. We're going to an event, and of course, the race had ended. This Monday travels, and Bernstein was in the same loading area of the plane, in the same area there, and they were throwing dice in the corner of the airport. Him and his crew. And I was talking to him, and I said, "How much to get in the game?" He goes, "It's not what you get in; it's how you get out."
That's it.
Yep. Sled dog
He's a
racing.
very nice guy.
Oh, awesome people. November 28th is the opening for the Iditarod, Mike. In case you're interested,
I got it noted.
signed up. Dash Hound races are coming up and everything.
Absolutely. Well, we don't want to miss those
No.
Dash Hound races. Speaking of which, time now for Mr. Mars This Week in Auto History. You got it queued up there, Mike?
Yes, sir. Got a few things that we found that we thought were pretty interesting this week in auto history.
All right.
Starting with this week in 1909, General Motors acquired the Carter Car Company. Now, what's significant about this, they were in Michigan, but they were experimenting with a friction drive transmission. So they took and replaced the gears with a variable friction disc drive for smooth gearless operation. Know what that sounds like, eh? So they marketed it as a car of 1,000 speeds, which is basically a precursor to the CVTs. So William Durant with GM bought it up, going to use it, and wanted access to all the patents. But by 1915, the car was gone, and GM kept all the patents on it. Moving on into 1954, the last real Hudson automobile rolled off the assembly line. Now, it had been a symbol of innovation and performance, and it had its step-down, what they call their step-down design in 1948, because it lowered the car, made it easier to get in and out, for one thing, but it also improved the center of gravity for improved handling. So they became excellent in NASCAR during the 1950s until they merged with Nash Kelvinator in 1954 to take their washing machine.
They made refrigerators.
They
did.
did.
Yeah.
That's
And but that's how they got to become the American Motors Corporation. So that's where it came from Hudson.
Looks like a lead sled almost.
Almost.
Yeah. And yeah.
Then
Whose garter
1957.
belt was that on there?
I don't know.
Do what?
Never mind.
Okay. So in 1957, the Chevrolet Impala was introduced as the top trim of the Bel Air. I did not realize that it was a trim level when it first came out with the tail fins and all the chrome and everything. It had the optional 283 that you could get in it for the V8, and it became a model of its own, and all kinds of Impalas grew up until I had one in 1965 even that I really loved and wish I still had, but didn't work out quite that way.
Were you a hauler and a shot caller?
I'm telling you. Now, I was hauler too, up and down the drag. So then in 1970, the Toyota Celica made its debut at the 17th Tokyo Motor Show. Now, this was definitely targeting younger buyers. And I remember when it came out, everybody was, oh, here's a little Corolla hot rod is what it amounted to because it had rear-wheel drive, a 1.6-liter four-cylinder engine. And it was basically trying to tap into the pony car market at the time. And it gave Toyota their performance reputation, and it was really a big success for them over the years. In fact, when they quit making it, they brought it back here a few years ago. Then in 1982, it's very significant because the Honda Motor Company became the Honda of America manufacturing with a plant in Marysville, Ohio. They started building the Honda Accord inside the United States. Now, this is the first step in the Japanese automakers actually becoming part of the U.S. automotive industry. I mean, they were importing before, but now they're actually building cars here. And, of course, their deal was, efficiency, quality, and, Honda in particular was known for being a very reliable vehicle. And so that was just a few things that we saw this week in automotive history.
Perfect.
All right. Well, thank you very much. GM slashing production at its electric vehicle plant in Detroit, affecting more than 3,000 jobs there, and at 2 joint venture battery plants in response to a slowdown in EV demand. GM dropping 1 of 2 daily shifts at Factory Zero, which makes the GMC Hummer EV and electric versions of the Chevy Silverado, GMC Sierra, Cadillac Escalade, according to a person familiar with all the inner workings of GM. All right. We'd love to hear from you. Shoot us an email. The address is info@InWheelTime.com. Is that your phone? Oh,
Don't
Lord
ask.
mercy. Okay. We'll be back right after this quick break. Who doesn't like a social event? How about one that centers around your love for all things automotive? Another Gulf Coast Auto Shield Car Social is back. Saturday, December 6th, 9 to noon at 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway, just south of the Southwest Freeway. It's a morning packed with incredible cars, some of the finest rides in town, from classics to modern exotics. Here's your chance to talk to fellow car lovers. Grab a coffee and check out how Gulf Coast Auto Shield keeps these rides looking perfect. Meet the team. Take a look around the shop to see firsthand how Gulf Coast Auto Shield gets the most of the look you're trying to create. InWheelTime will be there with their live car talk show. You might just be one of the guests. Don't miss this free, fun, and fast-paced car gathering of fellow car lovers and their rides. Saturday, December 6th at Gulf Coast Auto Shield, 11275 South Sam Houston Parkway. Bring your car, bring your friends, and bring your love for all things automotive. We'll see you then. The award-winning InWheelTime Car Talk Show now reaches 5.3 million folks each year. Check us out on InWheelTime.com, YouTube, Facebook, and podcasts available from your favorite go-to source, including our live broadcast every Saturday, 10 to noon Central Time. The InWheelTime Car Talk Show has informative automotive guest interviews, new car reviews, along with popular features including driving destinations, Jeff's car culture, latest car news, cruise-ins, and racing dates. It's all on InWheelTime.com. Join us. Well, that's all for this week's InWheelTime Car Talk Show. Be sure and check out our website, InWheelTime.com. We're always looking for new, informative, and great automotive things to bring to our global audience. If you have an idea, an event, road trip, destination you'd like us to feature, let us know. Our email address is info@InWheelTime.com. I was hoping all would tune in on that.
Okay.
Hey, when you're looking for award-winning car talk, you can find the InWheelTime Car Talk Show 24/7 on the InWheelTime app and website. Grab a podcast from your favorite podcast store. We video stream our live show every Saturday, 10 to noon on Facebook, YouTube, and InWheelTime.com. The InWheelTime video technical director is we need more Jeff Zekin, booking agent, video editor, car people finder, Michael out of this world Mars, along with chief engineer David Ainsley. I'm Don Armstrong. Be sure to pick up our next remote broadcast on your calendar. Stick it on there. Plan to join us at Gulf Coast Auto Shield December 6th and Tailpipes and Tacos at Loopy's and Katy on December 13th. George Skelton, we're thinking of you, praying for your recovery. Get well fast. And a reminder to join us next week, 10 to noon, right here on the InWheelTime Car Talk Show. We'll see you then. That's it for this podcast episode of the InWheelTime Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.